Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and you are here at A Ready to Wear Affair, where I discuss things all fashion related, lifestyle, travel, beauty, just anything else I just feel like sharing with you all. So I named my channel A Ready to Wear Affair because to me, the runway and ready to wear collections are where a lot of fashion just kind of stems from. Whether it's high fashion or like high street or fast fashion brands like Zara, they all draw inspiration from the runway shows, the runway collections, the magazines that encapsulates and just kind of debriefs and summarizes and really like brings to the world what each collection is about, what fashion is forecasting for the upcoming season. All the things to me stem from the runway. So that's kind of the reasoning behind the name of my channel, if you ever wondered. And I don't only cover ready to wear, I cover just everything fashion because they're all connected. Whether they like it or not, the two cannot exist without the other. Luxury fashion cannot exist without fast fashion and vice versa. Trust me, it's true. So if this sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to my channel so you can hear more from me about my thoughts on fashion overall, and just, you know, if you're a fashion girly, there's no way you won't be interested in the things I have to say and share. So in that regard, go ahead and like my channel because you're gonna like it. I'm telling you, there's nothing a lot to like. Like, I talk about the trends, the forevers, vintage, archive pieces. Shout out to Jeremy Garcia. So if that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe and like my video. So today's video is going to focus on my shoe collection. The previous video that I put up on my channel focused on my handbag collection. Pretty small. I'm gonna try and keep this one under an hour as well. I don't own that many shoes in my opinion. It's all relative, right? Some people think I own a lot of shoes. I don't think I do, but again, all relative. I'll try and keep this quick. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my first shoe are these pair of Manolo Blahniks. Now Manolo, the House of Manolo, a lot of their shoes have the House of Manolo shoes, a lot of them have names. I forget the names of these. You know, they're also another top, I would say, popular shoe style from the brand and from the house. You know, Givenchy is number one, so you can't really compete with Givenchy. Givenchy is the famous shoe that I believe was made famous by Sex and the City. Sarah Jessica Parker wore it, the blue pair, I think for her wedding, and the shoes have really become iconic ever since. These are another top style, and I think there's like two others. I had owned the BB at one point, the BB like classic pump, but I wore it so much that like the shoe is no longer recognizable. So those are long gone. But these I got, I would say, a couple of years ago to go with a gorgeous ASOS dress for my cousin's wedding, and the pair was just a match made in heaven. And I love this purple color, the satin fabric. I thought that the satin fabric would over time just really wear badly because it looked very delicate, but this is a true satin, y'all. I don't think this is polyester. I think this is a silk satin. Silk satin is gorgeous. I feel like I can tell the difference. It's just like softer. It just looks fluffier, if that makes sense. But I'm not saying fluffier as if like the satin itself is like damaged or snagging. It's in great condition for how many times I've worn these shoes. Slip on, slip off, super comfortable. This strap here has an elastic to it, so it really does secure and hold the shoe in place, which I love. And obviously the selling point or the razzle dazzle star of the shoe is these crystals. I hope this zooms in so you guys can see the shoe. But yeah, so these are actually in the 41.5. I am a EU 41 in literally 98% or 90, maybe 95, because 97. 97% of my shoes are EU 41, European 41, which is a US size 10. And these, I guess, run a little small. Manolo Blahnik can be a little tricky with the sizing. I've heard a lot of things about the Givenchy's being similar in terms of like, depending on where the shoe is made, the factories have different sizing, and there's like 3 dots to tell you what factory it's made in, and then you can figure out like what your size is. I don't know. I don't have Givenchy's yet. I feel like I should be able to get Givenchy's for like under 400, and I haven't yet, so that's why I haven't gotten them yet. But I will eventually. On to these next shoes. These shoes are Dolce & Gabbana shoes. Now I haven't worn them in many years, and that's mostly because I found out about like a lot of things that aren't so great about the brand. And so when I got them, I was young. I was like in college, I think. These were one of my first pair of designer shoes ever, and I was just so happy to own something. And then several years later, I learned about a lot of the things that have come from the brand or controversial things. And so I just didn't really feel, I don't know, I felt like I could just like keep these in my closet. I might get rid of them because I really don't wear them. I barely wore them. I mean, I think I did wear them. I wore them quite a bit. They were my first pair of designer shoes, and so I was so excited to wear them. And they're leather with pony hair detailing in a leopard print, like a snow leopard print. Super gorgeous. Sling back, of course. I love this star buckle kind of shoe closure here. And I love, one thing I do love about these shoes, it's like how thorough they are with the embellishments. They even have embellishments on like the undersole, if that's what it's called. You can see it here. I hope it shows. Please focus. And just love it. Love how thorough they were about that. It kind of runs even through the side of the shoe here, the inner side of the shoe. Now these babies are an archive piece. These babies, when I first saw them, I was like, I need to have them, but they were too pricey. It didn't have my size and sold out really quickly. What a combination of the three. And I just remembered them. I never forgot about them. They would come up here and there on photos until I saw them on Saks Off Fit. I would say it's been 2 years, so I got them. These are probably one of my more recent shoes. I don't get shoes too often, to be honest. I usually own my shoes for many years and just wear them to the ground. And I actually visit the shoe cobbler and like the leather spa and different shoe repair shops because I love a good pair of shoes and I wear them to the ground until they can't be fixed anymore. So I just don't buy shoes that often. I just repair them often. And these babies are the Givenchy 4G logo horn sandals. Mouthful, I know, but they're stunners. They are so unique. They're so eye-catching. I've only worn them once, and then this happened. Do you see what's missing here? This shoe has like that horn heel tap missing. I wore them once to brunch with my girlfriends, and I don't know, I left my house in the morning with both of them still intact, and I came back at night with just this one. And I kind of had a moment where I was just like going online trying to find if anyone had any used versions like on eBay that they were really like trying to sell cheap just so I can swap. I can swap in the heel tap, the little heel thingy. I know. First of all, none of them are even like decently priced. And a couple of them had missing heel taps too. So it's making me wonder if it's a design flaw. And I think it is. It wasn't me being sloppy. It was just Givenchy didn't do a good job of securing the heel tap. And this one actually looked like it's kind of not fully clipped in. I don't know, Givenchy. I don't know. Part of me knows that no one's gonna help me at Givenchy with repairing this. Just like no one has helped me with repairing my Fendacci baguette. I still have not been able to get any help on trying to get the repaired missing safety pin on this gorgeous baguette. Nobody's been able to help me. It's been like 5 months since December. So I just don't have any hope for luxury repair anymore. It's just very disappointing where you pay a lot of money for your shoes and the simplest things, and they say it's not simple, but it kind of is, like repairing unique, hard to find, hard to replicate pieces on your beloved luxury goods. Just missing charms, missing this, broken that are only produced by the brand. They won't help you. They won't help you. Anyway, but otherwise these shoes are absolutely stunners. These are an archival piece come true. I found them at Saks Off Fit for a great price, and in my size. Like what were the odds? I was so lucky. Love these Givenchy shoes. These are my only Givenchy shoes currently, and I just love it. Gold, metallic, croc embossed leather, super comfortable. You just kind of slip your feet in. Love the Givenchy 4G logo kind of emblem here. Isn't that creative? That's what they did here. It's like the 4G Givenchy logo. So, so clever. The attention to detail on these shoes are absolutely phenomenal. And I would say, I mean, they're sandals, but they're also kind of like a wedge. It gives wedge vibes. When I wear them, I feel like I'm wearing a wedge just because of the way that the horn heel, and I think it's like supposed to be a ram, like the horn of a ram style. And the detailing, like the ridges, they've even like replicated or just tried to really like make it similar to the ridges on a horn, like of a goat, like a ram. Genius, brilliant, genius, just genius. And this, I believe, was under Matthew Williamson when he was still the creative director of Givenchy. I think he did great things there. People clearly didn't love it. I think they missed Riccardo Tisci. I mean Riccardo was a hard act to follow, to be honest. I think Matthew was directly after Riccardo, but I could be wrong. There may have been one or two other people in between, because the way these creative directors are switching in and out of houses, it's just, you can't keep up. But I personally liked Williamson. I liked him. I like Matthew Williamson as Givenchy. I think he did some really great things, like these, and other things too. And I like the revamped versions of the Antigonas too. Genius. Got these, I would say, during COVID. Got these two. I got these when COVID was winding down, so maybe around 2021, because my cousin had her wedding set, and we all planned to attend, and I had I'm Nigerian, she's Nigerian, she had a traditional Nigerian wedding. We all got like these matching fabrics called ashebis, which is AKA bridesmaids, and so I wanted to get a pair of shoes that really brought out some of the colors in that fabric, and these shoes were the perfect match. And perfect match not only with the dress or fabric we were wearing, but I found these babies after at JCPenney. These are Sam Edelman's Circus, his diffusion line. Sam Edelman's diffusion line is called Circus. I don't know if it still exists. I don't really see it around anymore. But match made in heaven. JCPenney saved the day with that bag, and the pairing was just perfect. I got these on sale, I don't know, Essence, it may have been Essence or Forward, one of those stores, online e-retailers. And I love Amina Muaddi. Say what you want about it. People complain, oh, quality sucks. I have not experienced any of that. I've worn these shoes so many times. And I love that you can't really tell. I must have worn these shoes at least 7-8 times, and I feel like they look pretty good for the amount of times I've worn them. Love the martini heel. When all other shoes sink through the grass, these stay afloat. And I just love them. These are in a 41, my typical shoe size. They're slingbacks, and I think these are called the Holly shoes. So much like many of these other fashion houses and shoe houses, these Amina's shoes have names, and these I believe are called the Holly slingbacks. I'm pretty sure they're called the Holly slingbacks. And I love it. They're iridescent color. I'm an iridescent girly. I'm a sucker for a good iridescent metallic. Sign me up. Always. Love these shoes. So comfortable. One of my most comfortable shoes in my arsenal. The next pairs of shoes are also Amina Muaddi's. I forget the name of these. These also have a name. I don't think they're Holly. The others are Holly. I can't remember. I'll pop it up on the screen. But love these mules. Super comfortable. When I first saw them, I saw them on the Yusufs, and they really slayed it. I think this comes in another color, like a yellow. Or maybe it's just this color. No, these shoes, like I said, Amina has names for all her shoes, and these shoes come in so many different styles and colors. So, yeah, I fall in love with them when I first saw this exact pair, like the green ones on the Yusufs. And to me, it's just the color is gorgeous, so rich. It's like Bottega green with metallic and matte, like a matte finish. Metallic matte finish with Bottega green. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. These are princess shoes. They make your feet look absolutely stunning and pretty. They look, I don't know, they're not dainty shoes, but they look dainty because of how super girly they are. And I love them. Comfortable, you slide them on, slide them off, can't go wrong. I've worn these once, so I haven't worn them often, but I'm planning on, I'm not getting rid of them ever. I love them. And I love Amina Muaddi shoes. I think I got these on sale from Forward. These I got from Forward, I remember. And yeah. Disappointing. That's the one word that best sums it up. They have so much potential, but they're unwearable. You can't even wear them for 5 minutes. Not even to sit in your home. You can't wear them ever. They are a death trap for your toes. They suffocate your toes. I think it's this part here in the front. Like it has this gorgeous, so what caught my eye is just like the novelty of it. Like it's like a foam cord. Hey, I'm a 90s girl. I grew up with foam cords. This sang to me. This tapped into my nostalgic childhood with hour-long conversations that took place when the line wasn't tied up and the phone line wasn't tied up by the internet, by the dial-up. Shout out if you are a 90s girl or earlier and remember those days. But yeah, so love that. Like this coil here all throughout has like that gorgeous foam cord detailing, just so genius. But right here in front, the footbed, the strap, the front strap that holds the toes in, that keeps the foot from sliding off and on. Death trap. It's like, I think they used a thin strip of leather and wrapped it in this foam cord design, this coil-like foam cord design, which looks super snug and comfortable. And when you touch it, it feels so durable and like soft, and it feels comfortable. Like it feels like it would be comfortable, but it's not. For some reason, it's like it disappears. This coil that seems to sort of wrap and encase this thin wire or clothesline, or like, what do you call those other things? Tightrope of a strap. It disappears. So when you wear it, you only feel the tightrope. You don't feel where did it go? It disappears. I don't know. It's like, what does it even do? It doesn't do anything to make this strap more comfortable. So your literal toes are being like sliced and choked by this front strap. You can't even stand in them. Even if you sit in them, I feel like you start to feel a little twinge after a while. This is not even door to door. It's not door to door. It's not house door to leave, door of the car to get out the car, venue, and then reverse. No. You can't even step out your house in these or sit in an Uber in these. So disappointing, because these were the shoes of my dreams, and I got them. I think they were probably returned. That's why I was able to easily get them. I was like, wow, I can't believe I found my size in these gorgeous shoes. These are the best shoes I've seen from Bottega. Because to me, Bottega shoes are kind of boring. I need to make an unpopular opinions video. Yeah, because to me, Bottega is kind of boring when it comes to shoes and other things. I don't know, Bottega, I'm not a Bottega girly like that. Like, Bottega's never really like called me the way they be calling the girlies. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, I see it. I see the quality. We can talk about it in that video. But these are my first Bottega anything, and for someone who just shared how I feel about Bottega, how do you think I feel about them now? But I will tell you, they redeemed themselves. They have, and I will show you how later on in this video. It's coming out. But yeah, these are good for decoration. So I put these up. These honestly sit on my shelf because they look good. They look good, and that's the only purpose they serve. And it's just so sad because these are literally the Bottega stretch mule designs. Like you can see the stretch mule design, literally the square toe, the wideness of it, the footbed, the heel height, the heel shape. These are the Bottega stretch mules with a really cool, interesting, fun design that makes them not so boring, in my opinion. And this is what happens when they try to be fun. They should just stay in their lane. And everyone who owns these shoes are also in a blue, like a lighter blue, the same blue that they make the cassette bag in and other things. That's like I feel like that's a secondary Bottega color, like the bright green. Bottega green is the first, and there's like a Bottega blue. Yeah, both of them, same shoe, different color, same disappointment. But yeah, the same like stretch mule grip at the sole of the shoe. Everything's the same, but the comfort. Anyway, I don't want to sell them because they are very pretty, like I said, and they make your shoe wall or shoe shelf look stunning. So they're just for display purposes only. All right, next I have these. gorgeous Louboutins. Speaking of discomforting and painful and disappointing shoes, everyone keeps saying Louboutins are, and I've talked about this several times already, this is also an unpopular opinion. Christian Louboutins, to me, are not that painful. You just need to know what to buy. You can't be out here buying 120 millimeter shoes. Don't do it. Don't wear 5-inch shoes. Like, what are we doing to ourselves? Get 100 millimeter and under. And his shoes tend to be a lot more wearable when you have a lower heel height as every other shoe brand. Right? That's the case with every other shoe. I don't think it's exclusive to Louboutin. Now, I mean, look, the Silkades, I guess, I believe people that they're comfortable. I've tried them on. I don't own a pair, but don't buy the 120 millimeter. Don't do it. 100 millimeter and under. 4-inch and under. But these gorgeous Imperas, these are called the Imperas. These are actually 120 millimeter. So these are the 5-inchers. And I have not worn them out. You can see the soles are fresh, never worn. I've only worn them inside, and I think only on carpeted surfaces, so it really has not seen any kind of hard wear or hard surface. But I don't know, I don't really save anything, but these shoes to me are so special because I first saw them on Rihanna way back when. She has like 2 or 3 pairs of them. And these are an archival piece come true. Shout out to Jaranika Maisia, love her and her channel, for coining the term. I feel like all of us fashion girlies know, like, and have pieces that we like missed out on for whatever reason, and we just don't know what to, I don't know, I've never had a term for what to call them because they're always in the back of your mind. And like when I see them, I'm gonna figure out how to get them, or if they're my size, I'm gonna figure out how to like make them mine. And that's what she coined the term archival pieces to describe just that. And so these are an archive piece of shoes that I had lost out on for whatever reason. I think it was because I couldn't afford it, because usually you can't afford it, not your size, you know, sold like hotcakes, whatever. It was a combination of the 3. It was all 3. And so I gave up on them, but I kept dreaming about them every once in a while. They were in the back of my mind. And then I found them on Tradesy. Do y'all remember Tradesy? Tradesy was Vestiaire Collective. It was previously an independent kind of own resale brand, and then Vestiaire Collective purchased it like several years ago at this point. I think it was before COVID. But yeah, I got these in a size 42. So these follow the typical rule with Louboutin, which is like size up, definitely go up a size. That's what I did, and these fit fine. Now, I don't know, I'm gonna wear them. I just don't know when. I don't know. These shoes are so special. They're just so gorgeous. I think these are honestly the prettiest pair of shoes I own. I'm a shoe girl. I'm an all things. I don't want to call myself a shoe girl. I mean, the thing is, I'm a shoe girl, but I'm all things fashion girl. I'm a clothes girl. I'm a dress girl. I'm a baggy jeans girl. I'm everything. I'm a jewelry girl. I'm a perfume girl. That's my problem. I don't have one vice. I have 10 vices. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. But yeah, I'll figure out when I want to wear these. But these shoes are just so special. They're PVC too, so again, these shoes are walkable. They're definitely better than the Bottegas. Everything is. Every shoe is. I've walked around the house for I don't know, 10 minutes in them or something, and they were fine. Now they are 5 inches, but 5 inches just after a while, I'm sorry, even if you're the best heel walker, you really can't survive in them too long. So these are actually like door to door, like from your house to your car or Uber to the destination and reverse order, right? These are those, I'm sure. And so that's kind of why I'm saving them for like a special occasion, I don't know, an engagement, I don't know, something special in my future life. I feel like these are the shoes I want to wear. Now these aren't flesh tone nude on me, so it's a little sad, but they're not like super light nude, so I think they're not too bad. They're not too off from my skin tone. And I wish that they were my skin tone, because the way that the laser cut out areas, or just like the detailing throughout the shoe, would look really nice if it was like skin tone. It would look like, I don't know, I feel like it would just look amazing. And Like I said, I first saw these on Rihanna, and I think part of why they're not super comfortable, aside from the 5-inch heel height, is also the PVC plasticky. I hate PVC, they're not very comfortable. And this is technically a PVC pump. Why it doesn't look PVC is because it's PVC with leather. Like it's like they have PVC, and then I think they covered the PVC with leather, so you can get that laser cut detailing. You guys can see it. But yeah, so that's why they're not super comfortable. But you can lace them all the way up too as well, because they do dip quite low, and so the lace helps keep the shoes on your feet. And they go up quite high, which I love. They're such a sexy shoe. I'll pop up pictures again of Rihanna and other folks who wore it. Brooklyn Blonde, I remember, has a black pair. She loved them, and she walked around in them. So these shoes are walkable. So stop knocking on Louboutin, leave him alone. Go, stop complaining about the Silkades. He got other shoes, and I'm gonna show you the rest that I have. These are also by Mr. Louboutin, and I love Louboutin, if you can't tell. Love the perfume, nail polish, beauty, obviously shoes. These are the So Chicks, these are the Hot Chicks, yeah, the Hot Chicks slingback pumps. Hot Chicks are known specifically for the scalp detailing throughout the shoe, like the rim of the shoe or the sides of the shoe, I guess. These are one of my most comfortable pumps and shoes that I own, and they are from Mr. Louboutin's brand. Yes, so don't lump them all together. Just try a different shoe style and try a different heel height. These are the 100mm, so 4 inches. I walk around in these all day before I feel a twinge. So, I can get a good full day, I think once the evening hits and you've been wearing it all day, you start to feel the twinge and the pain, but like that's normal. That's not like abnormal for any shoe heel brand. And yeah, I love these. These are my go-to nude pumps. They're my flesh tone. They look so good on my feet. I've worn them many times if you've seen any of my earlier videos. And these are in my typical normal size, which are 41, and I think that these are 41 because, and I tried these on in the store, like the wonderful sales associate really helped me find the right size for me, and I started with a 42 because I only had at the time one pair of Louboutins, which are the Imperas. If I didn't mention the shoes I showed earlier, these laser cut pair of Loubs are called Imperas. So I only had this to base off my Louboutin experience, and they were too big. These fit me perfectly, and I think it's because it's a slingback. So if the shoe has any kind of like obvious, large open portion, it's okay to kind of like stick to your true size. I think if it's a closed shoe or a closed toe pump, especially a pump, you should run a size up. But yeah, love these Hot Chick pumps, and the Hot Chicks come in so many different sizes. The Hot Chicks come in so many different styles. He has slides, he has flats, he has booties, he has fully closed pumps, so many different variations of the Hot Chicks. So if you're looking to get into Louboutin, but you're still kind of scarred by like the So Kate Terra era, definitely get into the Hot Chicks, the Hot Chick line of shoes by Christian Louboutin. These next pair of Louboutins speak to comfort as well. These are my most comfortable pair of Louboutin shoes. I haven't worn them yet, but they are easy. You can just look at them, and if you're a shoe girl, you know that these are a no-brainer in terms of comfort. You are able to walk all day in these. Again, I haven't worn them. They're brand new and fresh, but they're so comfortable. Leather, except for the PVC kind of 2 straps here. Now, I'm not a PVC person like I mentioned earlier, but because this is just such a small, like 2 little like straps compared to the entire shoe, like this is like, these are very doable. They don't really feel like anything, honestly, and so they don't offer any discomfort. They're quite comfortable. And yeah, I love the pop of color. Like I said, the rest of the shoe is leather throughout. Like this padding, the inner footbed here has really soft cushiony padding. I love how he used the Christian Louboutin like name, and he kind of like embossed it on the inner sole. Love that detailing. But yeah, gorgeous pop of color. I'll definitely think about bringing this with me for my upcoming travel trip next month because they're just such a summer sandal shoe. That's what they scream. But yeah, can't wait to actually break these in. Also, I got those in a 41. So those ran true, unlike my Imperas, those were a 42 because they're closed to pumps. And so I had to size up. These next shoes here are Charlotte Olympia. Charlotte Olympia is now unfortunately a defunct brand, but they used to be such a cute shoe brand based here in New York. And they had like kitschy designs and play off pop culture and like designs, shoe designs that were after like food, cupcakes, candy, fruit, like I think strawberry, flowers, like so many fun novelty designs. They just really did a great job storytelling with shoes. I feel like shoes, they made shoes a work of art and they just really made it conversational starters and conversational just pieces. Whenever someone would see where one of her fun, quirky shoes, they would definitely like strike a conversation with you. And I love that about her shoes. And these shoes are probably a little more, they're more subdued than her typical novelty shoes. These I saw off Rihanna initially, and clearly I'm obsessed with Rihanna because she inspires me so much, and when I see her wear something that I really like, I like laser focus on getting it, and so I'm so glad I got these. I think she had the pink version when I saw them on her, got these in black, and these have served me so well over the years. I would say I got these like 7-8 years ago, and I've worn them to the ground, and they look really, really good for how often I've worn them. They're honestly my go-to shoe in my shoe arsenal right now, or just they've been for the last several years, and they still have a lot of life left in them, which I'm very happy about. I think the feather has worn itself very well over the years. It doesn't look bad. Maybe, you know, a little cleaning could help spruce it up a bit, but I think otherwise it's a great shoe, great condition, 4-inch heel height, size 41, my usual size, and I really like this Charlotte Olympia, the brand. Her iconic emblem was like the web, and so they're on all the undersoles of her shoes. You can see them here. And yeah, just love these shoes. Super comfortable. I can walk around all day in them. One of the most comfortable shoes I own. And they are, if you can, obviously shoes are not like walking on clouds. Like that's just a fallacy. If anyone says that, they're lying. But if you can conceptualize a shoe being as close to walking on a cloud as a sneaker can, these would be them. They're so lightweight. It's like you don't have anything on. And that I think adds to the comfort as well. But yeah, love these shoes. These are platform pumps. And these are some serious 6-inchers that have served me very well over the years. I think they're around the same age as the black previous Charlotte Olympia suede pair I just showed, and they have worn themselves well, and it shows. The gold is fading all throughout. I don't know if I can even get these restored anymore. I think I've cleaned them once or twice over the years, but otherwise I think they still look fine. I have a little bit of life left in them, and I plan to use it wisely. But getting into the detail here, I love the cage mesh detail here that kind of encases your footbed, and then this obvious focal piece of the shoe, the croissant detail right smack center. They look absolutely gorgeous on your feet. They adorn your feet with a nicely fresh pair of pedicured toes. You couldn't look any more fresh. You couldn't look any more chic. And it's an ankle strap shoe. These are 41, my usual size. Charlotte Olympia ran true to size for me. And you know, they're leather. These were my go-to shoes. So whenever I needed a gold shoe, like these are the shoes I wore. I used to have another pair, but I wore those to the ground. They were Manolos. I think they were BBs. And then these quickly became my second. And so I need a new pair so that I'm not gonna send these to an early grave. But they have also served me well over the years. So these leopard print shoes, and leopard print is in right now. And this is to my earlier point about not getting rid. If I made the point earlier, I lost some footage for a bit. So if I didn't make the point earlier, I'm seeing it now. And if I did, please forgive me. I might just cut it out of the video if I didn't. But leopard print is coming back in full force. It's back in trend, it's back in style. So this is to my point earlier about like holding on to the pieces that you love. If you really love it and it's out of style, hold on to it. Fashion is circular and might come back around again in style. And it'd be great when it does, because then you don't have to break the bank and spend more money on the new pieces. So this is one of those items. It is a piece that I purchased many years ago, and I've always loved them. They're so comfortable, easy. The thick heel helps them just be more wearable throughout the day and wherever you are going. And I love the crisscross. It's just a very chic way of just like, you know, embedding here the footbed, and it's a neutral, just easy shoes. These are from Giuseppe Zanozzi. They're 41 and they look great. I haven't worn them too much. I've had them for many years, at least over 10 years. I think I got these from Century 21 as well. Well, there's a little stain on it, but otherwise, great condition. Yeah. Next, we have these Jimmy Choo shoes. I'm not sure if this is I think the shoe does have a name. Jimmy Choo, like Manolo and Mina, have names for their shoes, and they have many popular shoes in their in the brand. And I don't know the name of these, but they might be one of the shoes that are popular that they like reissue and remake in different colors and styles. But love these. I remember I would wear these to church. I used to wear these to church when I first got them a lot, and they're still in great condition. I love like the pink monochromatic kind of tone and color palette, and then the gray kind of adds like a nice neutral to it. Super cute, super chic. I wear it a lot when I have like a pink outfit that I kind of want to, you know, keep the pink theme going. I'll just pop these on, and they're just a nice classic pump, but a slight twist because of the kind of like the, what do you call this? Dorsey. It's somewhat of a Dorsey style shoe. But yeah, all leather. Got these in a 41 as well. And I love Jimmy Choos. They're usually super comfortable. In general, their shoes are just always comfortable to me. I have these other pair of Jimmy Choos. These might be my own. I feel like I have another one, but I don't know if I do. But I have these as a second pair currently. And these are a lower shoe. Like the other ones were 4 inches. These are probably like 3.5. And these are also shoes you can wear these to work. They're also Dorseys. And I love the red, white, and black combo. They're just so cute. Great for work. So are the other Jimmy Choos, classic pumps, but like a spin on it. It's not a simple pump. It's got some nice pops of color, some really cool, fun, interesting detail to them. Sorry, these are a little dusty. I don't pick these up too much because I don't really wear heels to work, but I might just bring these in because I have a pair of pumps at work, like a classic pair of black suede pumps. I think they're Kate Spade. And I just have them in case I need them, but maybe I'll swap it up for these because I don't wear these often, but they're still in great condition and they should be worn. And I still like them, so. Also in a 41. These shoes are by Nicholas Kirkwood. I got these also many years ago. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I think I got them from the outlet. I got these from the outlet. I remember getting them from the outlet. And Nicholas Kirkwood, I don't know if he makes shoes anymore. I don't think he does. I haven't heard from him. I don't think I've heard anything coming from him or his brand in many years. But he used to make shoes, and he made some gorgeous shoes. Gorgeous shoes. Gorgeous, fun, storytelling shoes. And I saw these on the outlet. Now they're a half size bigger. They're 41.5. But because they're pumps, they're not, like, they fit fine. There's, I think, a little gap, but like, it's not even big enough to like pop out when I walk. I walk around fine in these. But what really drew me to them are the metallic blue color, and like the monochromatic blues throughout the shoe. There's like 3 shades of blue. There's this like really gorgeous, like, I don't know what to call this, cerulean blue here that's in just a shiny, gorgeous metallic. And then there's like a stripe of a more turquoise blue that's running kind of just above it. And then there's a third suede fabric, and that's in a, I don't know what to call this, turquoise. It's like a turquoise blue. And I just love it. I definitely have worn these quite a bit. You can see, not too much, but quite a bit. The shoe has experienced some wear, like the paint is kind of fading back here at the heel of the shoes. But otherwise still in great condition. I don't reach for these often enough. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I wore them. It's been a long time, but I still love them. Like, these shoes are so beautiful. And so I'll try and remember to like pick these up again. Especially, I think they will look great with white or like orange, like a nice contrast color, like orange and blue. Like, is it like a primary color wheel kind of thing? The two opposite colors. I think that these look, according to color theory, I think that these look really good together with orange. But yeah, Nicholas Kirkwood, size 41.5. Love these. I don't think I will be able to part with them. Yeah, all leather too. These are all leather shoes. And I remember getting them for a discount because they were on the outnet. These are some of my favorite shoes from the house of Malone Soyer. I think I'm saying it properly, Malone Soyer. Oops. Oh no, those are... I first learned of the brand Malone Soyer from Solange. Solange, when she was like the it girl in fashion, at least to us melanated girls. I feel like us melanated girls remembered when Solange was a fashion queen. I feel like it was in the early, it was like 2010s, like early 2010s, I think. But she was a fashion girly. She was like the Tracy Ellis Ross of our time. At the time, she was like on that level of fashion. Like, she was killing all the looks, going to all the shows, and she had these red pair that I was obsessed with. And I put a picture of them up in a prior video. I can find it. If I can find it again, I'll post it up again here. But these are called the Montana shoes, and they're one of the most famous shoes of the Malone Soyer brand. And they come in so many different colorways and cuts, like styles, like variations. They're not all like this exact booty shape. Some of them have a higher booty detail. I think some don't have a cutout. There's so many different variations of this type of shoe. One thing I will say is they're very lightweight, which I love, especially for a booty. All leather, suede. Love the pop of pink here. I love like there's just so many textures in this shoe. There's like the gorgeous violet suede that's in most of the shoe. And then there's like the leather strap or the leather lace, right? Which is like a slightly different hue of purple, slightly monochromatic. And then there's this like gorgeous pop of pink here and suede, just on the inner corners here of either side. So gorgeous. And then the actual back part of the shoe, like the heel and the actual here, back of the shoe, is like in a matte purple, more true purple leather. Gorgeous. 4 inches. Love the shape of the shoe. Very sexy. Now, I can safely say, after doing a quick scan of my shoe wall, that these are the second most uncomfortable shoes after the Bottegas. The green Bottegas I just showed you all earlier. These are not very comfortable. Unfortunately, as gorgeous as they are, as lightweight as they are not comfortable. They are absolutely stunning on my feet, and I've worn them a few times. With the lace-up detailing, very sexy shoe, but just not comfortable. Now these are slightly, you'll get more wear in these. Like these are more door-to-door, you know, leave your house, hop into your Uber, get dropped off at the front of your, literally the front entrance of your venue, your destination, spend time there, head back home, same fashion, reverse order. That's what these are for. And by the time you're home, your feet will be killing you. But it's still more mileage than Bottegas. Bottegas, you can't even leave your house in them. You can't even get up to open the door to leave your house. So these, unfortunately, are not comfortable. I got these in a 41, like I said, and it's not a size thing. I think it's just the construction of the shoe. Maybe the pointed toe is very too pointy. I don't know. They're still pretty, and because I can still do door to door, I'm definitely still wearing them, and I have worn them quite a bit. And as a shoe house, I love Malone Soyer. I hope I'm saying the name right. It looks like it's a Frenchy sounding last name, so I think Soliers or Soilers is pronounced Soyer. And yeah. Oh, the pink actually runs, I don't know if you can see this is gonna be challenging for the camera, I think. But the pink actually runs as a trimming of the entire insole. Can you see that? But yeah, gorgeous shoe. It just hurts. It hurts to wear her. It hurts to show her off. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I am really tired. And I wanted to just kind of run through and do a long video, but I realized that it might just be too much to do all in one. It'll be probably 2 hours or something. And I think I'm already close to the 1 hour mark. I think I'm halfway through if I'm looking at my shoe wall or just shoe shelf. If we're getting more technical, I am literally at the halfway point. And so I think this is a great stopping point, and we can definitely continue on with a part 2 for the following video. But if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what shoes really stood out to you, if you like any of the shoes in my collection, if you have any of the same shoes in my collection. And if you do, I want to know if any of the shoes are also painful for you. Like, do you share the same feelings as I do about the shoes that are painful, or even the shoes that are comfortable, especially the Bottegas and the Malone Soyers? Because I'm interested to know, as someone who's a shoe girly, I love a good shoe, I love a good heel. I have a high tolerance for pain, so what may be comfortable for me, it's all relative, right? It may not be for someone else. But I want to know if you share my same opinions on each of the shoes I reviewed. Sound off below. Let's have a conversation. But thank you so much again for watching. I hope you have a great week. Stay tuned for my part 2. Don't forget, I'm gonna get it out for you guys the following week. I'm gonna try and start posting every Fridays now, so stay tuned for that video. As always, stay blessed, stay safe, stay respectful, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye, girlies.